Hey guys, I'm Red, and we are finally back with building a city in Lego. And what are we doing this week? Well, the goal is to add the Krusty Burger right here on this 48 by 48 plate, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with that yet. So, what we're going to do instead is finally finish off the front of the sanctum, maybe add one or two more potted plants, and just get everything all tiled off. A few little things before we begin though, I did end up finishing those two. A few little things before we officially get started though, I did end up finishing those two potted plants. So now those are fully complete and fully grown. And I did add set 425, the forklift, to our city, which just looks pretty cool, I think. Because I didn't really want to take it apart because it's like 50 years old. So it had to go somewhere. And since I do work at a Lego store, I get some free bulk every month, so most of it is just dark gray tile, so we make sure to never run low. We got a lot of snot bricks, so we can build as many potted plants as we want. We got a few mini builds over here, like a computer, a waffle maker, and a couple trees, which look really cool. And then all these different sticker pieces that I found in the bulk table. We got a few Batman stickers, we got a Guardians of the Galaxy thing, some things from Cars, some maps, and a few more SpongeBob pieces like the chum bucket and the wall from the boating school. And then just some, maybe those are supposed to be like burritos, maybe? Because the menu is right there. So, I don't know. But all these look really cool, and we're going to find out a place to use them. So with all of that out of the way, let's get these tiles onto the sanctum. Alright, so we got everything nice and tiled off now. I did add a couple minifigures like this police officer. I like him because his face is like really scared, so that's really funny. And then I added this train conductor, saving this little kid from the Scarlet Witch and the opposing chaos over here. So yeah, but with the Krusty Burger, where it gets a little bit challenging here with the drive-through. So when we take a car, I'm not sure if I just want to have it like this, where they just drive and go right back onto the road, or if I want to have it like off to the side, or like over here, and then they'd have to pull off into the driveway, and then, you know, so I'm not exactly sure yet. Or we could have it where the back is facing me, and then the front is facing the jazz club, the Lego store, I guess the Bugle, where people can come to eat after work. So I'm not like huge on looking at the back of the set, but I guess with this one you can just easily pull off the roof and look inside. So this might be it, but again, same thing with the drive-through. It's kind of tight over there, so we could move this over a couple studs maybe, like maybe this far out, and then the cars can just very easily, bing, you know, something like that. I guess it would make more sense if they were on, because here is all road, because we don't really have a choice anymore. So they drive all like this, and then shorter, but when they get their food, that's where the challenge is. This might be kind of shitty, but if I can't figure out the drive-through, I might just like take out the signs, I don't know, put an out of order sign there or something. I don't know, because I like the Krusty Burger. I want it in the city somewhere, but I can't really figure it out with the drive-through. Could do something like this too and have the Krusty Burger on its own base plate, so it's 32 by 32, just the Krusty Burger, and maybe a little sitting area or something, so we can move it any way we want, any direction we want, very easily. But again, still not sure with the drive-through, so, and it's confusing. Okay, so after a little bit of thinking, I think we're gonna have to close the drive-through for right now, because there's just not enough space to incorporate this. Because if there's a road here, right, that'll be great. The car can turn into this little gap we have here. That's about 10 studs maybe. But like when they turn into the drive-through, you can see they hit there. So, and then they kind of come off the plate a little bit, because I can't turn that sharp, you know, that doesn't make any sense. And then even when they go to order, they turn onto the road, so then it's like, okay, they're gonna stop traffic on the wrong side of the road, so somebody will be coming this way, and then it's like a whole thing. So doesn't really make any sense. Okay, so I think we'll have it something like this, where the entrance is facing the people of the Jazz Club, the Lego store, whatever's over there, the tailor, and then we can have a little seating area over here, over in the corner, and then it'll end up with the road, just flush like that. And then this is maybe where they would, I don't know, keep their trash or their grease or something like that. So I'm gonna start building this plate, and I will see you guys when I get that done. Okay, so we got the easy part done. Everything is all mills plated except for where the road is gonna go. So now we have to rip the building off of its base, this original base plate, and place it onto this one. Okay, so I think I figured out how to get all this on the mills plate. We're now using a 32 by 32 instead of a 48 by 48 because that was just too big and the math didn't make any sense. So we're gonna try it on this, and if it doesn't work, we're fucked, I guess. All right, so we got everything taken apart and sorted by color, and I did find a model on Repickable that uses the 32 by 32 plate. It just makes it into a corner module, and it was designed by Ben Builds Lego, again on Repickable. So go download the instructions if you would like to try this model out, and we'll see you guys once I finish. Okay, so I did kind of finish the sidewalk. I ran out of tiles like halfway through, but I think you can kind of see where it's going. So it is a corner, so yeah, I like it so far. All right, so finally finished. The Krusty Burger is now a corner module. I think it looks really nice. I did fill out the rest of the tiles with just regular like 2x4s. I'm missing some 1x2s, but we'll do that later. Everything mostly is the same, except for obviously it's just a corner, but most of the little mini builds like the sign and the drive-through window, and even the roof is basically the same, just the corner version really. Even the inside is mostly the same with the grill, the fryer, ice cream machine, and all of our little dining room details. We still have a bathroom too, so don't worry. And the instructions do tell you to put the put the stickers on, I mean. So if you buy the set just to build this, then it will tell you the option is there to put the stickers on or leave them off, you know, whatever you want it to do. And there is a lot of extra pieces, surprisingly, so that gives you a good little visual on what you can use, what not to use if you want to build this for yourself. And like these green circular tiles here, those will be really useful in the future. And I feel like this clear snout brick is also really cool that I can't wait to use, try and figure out something to do with that. And since I did build this set on mills, I did get these 5 really big plates, these 6 by 16, I believe. So these are really good to have extra. I didn't have to build the Krusty Burger on at the base. So these are really useful and really good to have. And with the Krusty Burger officially being added into our Lego City, I think that will just be it for this week's video, because I don't have enough time to do anything else because I was sick for 2 days. So we'll just get past it and move on forward. So if you guys want to see anything special added to this Lego City, feel free to leave a comment down below. And while you're down there, might as well hit like, subscribe. It's easy, it's free. I don't have to tell you to do it. So I will see you in the next video. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but I know it'll be something pretty cool.